Calling at Apache Camping Center here with the 20FK. If the 20FK sounds very familiar, ePro came out with the 20FK very recently. They just came out with the 20FKS. There is one singular difference that we'll see on there, but let's take a look at this 20FK by ePro 2025 edition. First off the bat, ePro always known for their slimmer design. That's 92 inches across the front. It is a molded fiberglass front. It is a lot sturdier going down the road. Automotive front windshield, that gives you a lot of good peace of mind when you're going down the road. It's taking the brunt of the road, just like your windshield on your car would. Frameless windows throughout. You can see this popped open. That is how far it goes, but it'll give you a lot of great airflow, especially when you are camping in the rain. Here in the Northwest, very important to be able to get that airflow when it is rainy. You want to be able to breathe okay, have that nice air inside of your camper. A little bit of limited up front on the space on the outside. Now, there is a few surprises on this trailer that I'm excited to show you. Part of that is the storage and where they've put that around this trailer. This is a switch for the docking light up front. That is going to be up front here. If you are checking out ePros or a lot of other Forest River products, you can always look for this big barcode. That's going to be the VIN number there. And then you also have the dry weight listed on there. This is 4,230 pounds dry. So as you're looking around, easy way to tell what the dry weight is. Always check your manufacturer specifications on your vehicle to make sure you can tow safely. This is going to be a Schwintek slide. Schwintek has come a long ways. They've gone to a metal gear drive, which has made them much more reliable. And we have yet to see really any issues on those slides whatsoever. Again, that frameless window popped out for you so you can see how much airflow you can get in there. Again, rain's gonna come straight down, not gonna get whipped up underneath that window. Coming to the back, this is all looking so familiar to the 20 FKS, but what really is different? Let's take a look down below. Boom, you've got a tandem axle. Now, we just said the weight, and as a tandem axle, this is going to give you a lot bigger peace of mind going down the road. You can load it up a little bit more. Carrying capacity is going to be a little bit higher. You do have that green tab on there. If you've been watching my videos for a little bit, you'll know this one. This is nitrogen filled. The yellow tab on the very end is going to mean that it's got a tire pressure monitoring system on it. So you get all of that standard with that ePro 20FK. 2025 does give you these 2-point stabilization jacks. So it's got a point up front and a point in the back. That is rated to use a drill on there for a 3/4 inch socket. You do have your dump tank valves right there. Now, one thing to note, this is an insulated underbelly. You just saw that the valves are a little bit further out of the insulation. So it's something to consider, especially if you're going to take this into colder areas. You always want to wrap that up. If you're going to be going skiing or something, it is going to get a little bit chilly under there. On the back, you do have a ladder up to the top, pre-wired for a backup camera. Speaking of the top, this is a domed roof. It gives you a nice harsh arch. So it gives you one, a larger interior height, but two, it helps shed a lot of the materials up top. Keeps it from going concave and collecting any water, collecting leaves, materials that's gonna force its way in for the water. Now, I told you there were some surprises on here. One of the biggest ones is going to be where the storage is. Right here on the back, we have a large storage spot right back here. This is your griddle and your prep table that you get standard, as well as your spray hose that will connect right into here for your hot and cold taps on your outdoor shower. Right below that, one thing to note, ePros now come with slam latches, very convenient. Just below that, you got a 2-inch receiver for your bikes if you're carrying an e-bike or just your bicycles, or maybe even just a little bit more storage. That is a great option for you. Again, we're talking surprises on here. A couple more slam latches, pop this open, more storage, 110 outlet. Pull this out. What do we got? You think it's just a prep table? Think again. We got a 2-burner stove. So on this trailer, you're not only getting that griddle complimentary, but you also get that 2-burner stove already attached. That goes nicely inside. Again, the nice part about slam latches, it's closed. You're ready to go. Awning up over almost the entire trailer, light strip underneath so you have nice lighting when you are out camping at night. This is a hard step into the trailer, so it does hit the ground, giving you a much sturdier step into the trailer itself. One last hatch to check. This is going to be right up front, and you get a refrigerator, an outdoor fridge. Now you do have this plug for solar on the side. If you wanted to attach an external solar panel, it'll connect directly to the batteries. But up top, you do have 200 watts of solar standard on every one of the ePro models. Not only that, you have an 1800 watt inverter standard. That 1800 watt inverter is going to change your 110 plugs into something that is usable off of your battery instead of having to be plugged in at a campsite. So with that, let's take a look inside this 20FK and see what all the hype is about. All right, hopping inside this 20FK. We have the control panel, which is new for 2025 right off the bat here. It's a Power Pro by WFCO. Nice little layout, easily push buttons on all the light systems. Check your tanks, you got your water pump, tank heater. Oh, sorry, did I mention there's 12 volt tank heaters on this standard. You got your solar panel controller right there. You got your refrigerator power switch. You can turn it on and off right there. And one of the big surprises of this smaller travel trailer is the fact that it's a front kitchen. These front kitchens is absolutely phenomenal. For 92 inches across on the trailer itself, it gives you a ton of prep space on either side with your outlets up top that are inverted. You have USB and USB 3. The center sink is a little bit small, but is usable, especially to give up that space for more prep space. Again, on this side, you got your 110s, USB, USB 3. 3 windows up front. You've got blackout shades all the way around. Nice little magnet up front to hold that together. So you can get it nice and dark in here if you need to take a nap. You got a 3-burner stove, much larger oven in there. Again, I always like to go for the Cornish hen on special occasions. Storage-wise, got a ton of storage up top and down below. Down below, the microwave is a little bit of an awkward height. It's about knee height for me. You got the cheeky sponge storage there, both sides. And then you're looking at utensils, rags, hot mitts. You got your pots and pans down there. So really well thought out kitchen. And then right to the left here, you do have your 12 volt fridge. 12 volt fridge always coming in deeper and more expansive. It's cooling down in about an hour versus overnight. Again, you've got 200 watts of solar up top, so that's going to help keep that really well cold throughout your entire trip. The couch is set up nicely right in front of the TV here. This is a jackknife couch with a lagoon table. The lagoon table is really coming in handy to be able to swivel around, be really usable, especially when you have a little bit smaller walkway. You'll see that the slide goes all the way around here, around the couch and the fridge. Gives you a little bit of storage space up top. Then we come around here to the bathroom. You got your toilet right across from your tub and shower. Now it is a smaller shower. I'm 6'5". I would have a really hard time getting in that shower, but they do give you a curtain, so bumping up against it isn't too big of an issue, but you are a bit more cramped in there if you are a taller individual. In the shower, it is a little bit of a bathtub. You do have the shower miser. So this has this tube right here, which and a lever on this side. So if you flip this lever down, it will circulate the water in through this tube. This tube will turn red when it gets hot, and then you flip this lever back up, and that will have the water come through, and you have hot water without wasting any water while heating it up. A really nice system for water conservation when you're out camping. You don't have to waste so much water doing that. So let's jump around to the bed area. Now, this is one of the biggest surprises that came out on both the 20FK and the 20FKS. Again, really the biggest difference is just the tandem axle on there. So a little bit sturdier trailer on the 20FK. Remember, FK is going to be the tandem axle. The FKS is going to be the single axle. Now we'll start off here. You see it to the right. Don't want to show you quite yet. Oh, it's locked. You've got your bed down below. Again, nice blackout shades. You got storage underneath. But hey, we've got a jackknife couch over here. Someone might be able to sleep on that. kind of comfortably. You've got the bed back here, but you know, why not have a bunk up top? That is a fantastic addition to this travel trailer, to have a bunk up top so you could have kids come along, you could have a Fred come along and have that extra space for them to sleep. Or if you're not using it as a bunk, you can always use that as a storage situation. If you were to string a net across there, easy spot to store stuff and get more of your fun toys out camping. So this is the 20FK by ePro. This is a fantastic option for a tandem axle version of their front kitchen. This is the first tandem axle that ePro has made. They have traditionally been known for their single axle, slimmer profile. They keep the slimmer profile on this model, but they are adding that extra axle on there. And the difference between a single axle and a tandem axle is going to be twofold. One, you get the 2 extra tires, so if you have 1 blowout, you have 3 to compensate. But also you have the ability to have a little bit of that friction point between the 2 axles that will help it track better going down the road. So the downside is adding a little bit more weight. Always, again, check your vehicle manufacturer's specifications for your tow vehicle. But if you are interested in this 20FK or even the 20FKS, you can download the brochure link below, or you can get in contact with us at apachecamping.com.